He is one of Las Vegas's most eligible bachelors. Tom Breitling made millions off the internet with Travelscape and the sale of the Golden Nugget in downtown Las Vegas. Now he's working on a book and his next big venture. I recently sat down with Tom Breitling for a one-on-one interview about making motion pictures right here in Las Vegas and giving back to the community.
2 shots are happy, 1 shot is sad. I'm just a singer, some say a sinner.
Tom Breitling starred in his own reality show, The Casino. The 36-year-old former owner of the Golden Nugget is one of Las Vegas's most eligible bachelors and a multi-millionaire. But these days, Tom Breitling is spending time behind the camera, making movies. Along with business partner Tim Poster, Frank and Lorenzo Fertitta of Station Casinos, he has launched Insomnia Entertainment.
I just think Las Vegas is so full of personalities and so full of great stories, and who better to tell them than those of us that live here and those of us that have access to the way a story should be told.
Insomnia is already telling those stories. The company has produced Bachelor Party Vegas, and Standing Still was just featured in local theaters. Breitling is also making a difference. He's the youngest to be honored this spring as one of Las Vegas's most generous philanthropists at Vegas Dozen 2006, a benefit for the Nevada Cancer Institute. He's also adopted 6 children through the Andre Agassi School.
Shaniqua, Bianca, Kashanda, Ricky, Simone, and John, and they're like the coolest kids on the planet.
Tom mentors these kids and takes them on field trips and even introduces them to his famous friends.
I get just as much joy from that as I do in starting a business or investing in something, and to me that's important, just to give back to the community.
Although he's not married and doesn't have kids of his own, that's in the cards.
So what would you look for in a woman?
I want someone who's beautiful on the inside and out. You know, someone who's just generally a good person but that likes to have a good time.
Tom has a lot to live up to. His own parents just celebrated 42 years together. Even with all the success and fortune Tom Breitling has already found in Las Vegas, stay tuned. His next gamble in business is expected to be bigger than the last.
And coming up tomorrow on Action News, live at 4, a look at how the Golden Boys, Tom Breitling and his business partner Tim Poster, changed the way you make your travel reservations. And then at 6, their acquisition of the legendary Golden Nugget. And what is next for the Golden Boys? They are the youngest guys ever to own a Las Vegas casino. Tom Breitling and Tim Poster have made millions taking gambles in business right here in Las Vegas. While these 2 business partners work on their next big venture, Tom Breitling took some time out for an exclusive one-on-one interview with me about his rise to success right here in Las Vegas.
Tom Breitling's story begins at the University of San Diego, where his college roommate Lorenzo Fertitta of Station Casinos introduced him to Tim Poster. Tim grew up in Las Vegas. His family helped pioneer sports betting here. But Tom Breitling wasn't thinking about a future in Las Vegas.
I needed to find something that I really loved doing. I needed to find my passion.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Breitling, live from Hudson.
Tom Breitling found that passion in sports anchoring in the small television market of Victorville, California. Then in 1992, Tim Poster, who owned a small travel company called Las Vegas Reservation Systems, with 8 employees at the time, tried hard to recruit Tom out of sports broadcasting and into becoming his business partner. But Tom had other goals. Tim Poster was convincing.
I'm going to allow you to be in control of your destiny. You love travel. It's in your DNA. Las Vegas is the hottest travel destination on the planet. Come join me and let's build this business together.
It's true. Being the son of an airline pilot, Tom has 3 brothers and a sister. He's the one passionate about travel. So in January of 1993, Tom Breitling said goodbye to sports anchoring and hello to Las Vegas. With Tim and Tom as partners, Las Vegas Reservation Systems was growing 80 to 100% a year. Then Tom had the idea to put the business on the internet, and Travelscape emerged.
People loved making their travel reservations on the internet, and instantly our company became a global company, and now our sales went from 12 million to 250 million in just a matter of a few years.
Then just 6 years ago, Tom Breitling and Tim Poster decided to sell Travelscape to Expedia. The Las Vegas-based business that Tim and Tom built grew even bigger.
Our business eventually grew into a billion-dollar business shortly thereafter, and Expedia is now one of the top travel providers in the world today.
So here we are, 32 years old, and we have $105 million in cash.
What Tim and Tom would do next would become the youngest guys ever to buy their own Las Vegas casino.
And coming up at 6 o'clock tonight, Tom Breitling talks about the decision to buy the Golden Nugget, which casino mogul Tim and Tom look to for advice, and their latest business venture of owning an entertainment company with the Fertitta brothers, who are at the helm of Station Casinos. Also, will Tim and Tom venture back into the world of gaming? They are the youngest guys to ever own a downtown Las Vegas casino. Internet millionaires Tom Breitling and Tim Poster took a gamble on the Golden Nugget downtown and won. Here's more of my exclusive one-on-one interview with Tom Breitling about then and now.
We had it all. Sure, we could have retired right then, but we decided to let it ride and buy our own hotel casino.
Owning his own hotel casino was really the dream of Tim Poster. In 1994, the two best friends were driving down the Strip.
I think I had like $100 in my pocket, and we were just kind of getting started. And Tim said, one day, we're going to own our own hotel casino. Now, I laughed, okay, and he legitimately got mad at me because this was his dream.
Not one of these corporate monstrosities on the Strip.
So Tim and Tom wrote down a list of hotels.
The Golden Nugget was at the top of the list. We loved its kind of old school, vintage Vegas vibe, but we also felt like it was a successful operation that we could take to a new level.
The two young casino owners asked the advice of a man responsible for building some of the world's most renowned hotels on the Strip, Steve Wynn of Wynn Resorts.
He told us that not only do we need to mind the store, but we need to think differently about how we promote and operate the Golden Nugget.
In September 2005, Tim and Tom sold the Golden Nugget for a reported $340 million. Now, Tom Breitling is writing a book called The Golden Boys. It's a story about the American dream, major deals, great timing, but most importantly, friendship and trust. He's also now a business partner along with the Fertitta brothers in Insomnia Entertainment. But more importantly, Tom Breitling is finding meaning in giving back to the Las Vegas community. He's a supporter and donor to the Nevada Cancer Institute. And he's adopted 6 kids through the Andre Agassi School.
Shaniqua, Bianca, Kashonda, Ricky, Simone, and John. And they're like the coolest kids on the planet.
Although he's not married and doesn't have kids of his own yet, that's in the cards for Tom Breitling.
So what would you look for in a woman?
I want someone who's beautiful on the inside and out. You know, someone who's just generally a good person, but that likes to have a good time.
Tom has a lot to live up to. His own parents just celebrated 42 years together.
I love both my parents. I think they're fascinating people, and they've been together, and they've stayed together, and they love each other now today more than ever before.
Even with all the excitement and money Tom Breitling has found in Las Vegas, it's his family that comes first.
I love my family, and I just learned some valuable lessons from my mom and dad, and you know, one is to be humble and always care about people and try to be classy. And you don't need to have money to be classy.
So what does the future hold for Tom Breitling? Well, he is going to continue to do business with Tim Poster. In fact, they might even get back into the gaming industry, maybe here in Las Vegas, maybe in Asia, or maybe even in another part of the world. So stay tuned. Tom says they're still young and there's plenty of time to do lots of things. So they're investing in different businesses.